How much you want? This whole piece here? Hey there, I'm Cast Iron Katie. I'm Cast Iron Katie. Doesn't that make a nice sound? Stove. Just a moment. So good. Hi there, I'm Cast Iron Katie, and in this video I am making homemade chocolate cake outdoors in the Dutch ovens over charcoal. I made my own espresso powder and I made my own powdered sugar for the buttercream frosting. So let's get started. We'll get started by boiling 1 cup of water. We will mix together 2 cups of flour, 2 cups of granulated sugar, 3/4 cup of unsweetened baking cocoa, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1.5 teaspoons baking soda, 1 teaspoon salt, and 1 teaspoon of espresso powder. This espresso powder is homemade. I roasted espresso beans at 200 degrees for an hour, and they dried out and became much more concentrated. Then I ground them up in our bean grinder. We will blend all those together and then start adding some wet ingredients. We'll add our wet ingredients on a medium-high speed. We will add 1 cup of milk, 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, 2 eggs that are beaten, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Okay, the last ingredient we add is the boiling water. It's 1 cup of boiling water. Now that cup of boiling water is going to make your batter very thin, but that's okay. It's supposed to be that way. It just looks a little different than probably what you're used to. I'll evenly distribute the cake batter into 2 Dutch oven liners. We're ready to go to the hot coals. We'll bake our cake layers at 350 until they're done. I'm estimating probably 40 minutes. To get a 350 degree 8-inch 12-quart Dutch oven, I'll need to put 10 on bottom and 20 on top. To get a 350 degree 5-quart 10-inch Dutch oven, I'll need to put 8 on bottom and 14 on top. If you'd like to know how I use briquette placement for temperature control, click on the video description. Show you how I do the 10-minute rotation. Rotate all the ovens and all the lids every 10 minutes. 30 minutes has passed, and I'm really starting to smell this chocolate cake. It smells delicious. Let's see if the top one's done. Oh, yes it is. That's fast. Is this second layer done? I don't think so. No, not quite. We'll let that one go probably another 5 or 10 minutes. So the 10-inch 5-quart, it definitely cooked much faster. It has a lot less area in there to heat up. I'm going to take this and put it in the refrigerator while the other one finishes cooking. 40 minutes has passed. And this is our 12-inch 8-quart Dutch oven. See how it's doing. Oh, looks good. All right, I will get that off of the coals into the refrigerator. Now that our cakes are done, I'm going to make the buttercream frosting. I have 1 cup of cocoa. I'm going to mix it up a little bit just to get any lumps out of it. Into the cocoa, I'm going to add 3 sticks of butter. That is 1.5 cups of room temperature softened butter. Into our cocoa and butter cream mixture, we will add 5 cups of powdered sugar and 1/2 cup of almond milk. I'll add 1 cup and 1 tablespoon at a time while we mix it up. I did make this powdered sugar myself. It's a little more granulated than what you'd buy at the store. I used a cup of granulated sugar to 1 tablespoon of cornstarch in my blender. Okay, to our buttercream icing, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract and 1/2 teaspoon of the espresso powder. All right, once those cakes cool down, we'll get to the assembly. All right, we're gonna start assembling now. Okay, flip this cake out. And let's see here, I like to cut the top off. Whoa, that just popped right out. That was nice. Okay. The outdoor Dutch oven homemade chocolate cake turned out fantastic, super moist. The cake has the perfect texture. I love what the espresso powder did with the icing and with the chocolate cake. I highly recommend this recipe. Definitely a must-do. This is Cast Iron Katie. Thanks so much for watching. 1.5 teaspoons baking soda. Oh shoot, I forgot salt. God dang it. I hope this is not an indication of how this recipe's gonna go. We'll start by, we'll add our medium, oh my gosh. We'll add our wet ingredients. I just spilled them. Dang it.